Reality. Gnarly. Robotics. Gnarly. Fried chicken. Gnarly. Party to Hollywood Hills. This song. Gnarly. Oh my god, that new beat. Oh my god, is this real?
Oh, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy DJ MC, DJ Jag in the building, and you know I'm with my boy Steve. Steve, what's going on, baby?
We're getting a little gnarly up in here. You know why?
Why?
Because we're the DJs that like to spit it, mix it, roll
Spit it
back, and dissect
it, and we got a fresh one for you guys. A brand new song called Gnarly.
In case you couldn't tell, that's actually the name of the song.
Yeah.
By KATSEYE, who is a group of girls. Yeah. They've been put together in Los Angeles. They actually got put together on a reality show called Dream Academy in 2023.
Okay.
Collaboration
Right.
between
Never
several
heard of it.
girls from all around the world.
Crazy.
Including from the Philippines to Korea, Switzerland, and then there's a few Americans with Venezuelan, Cuban, Indian, and Chinese Singaporean roots. So there you go. That's the group that brings you KATSEYE. This is what modern music sounds like, Justin.
It's a little gnarly, I must say.
Very gnarly.
It's a little gnarly.
Yeah. So, is the logo spinning?
I had it spinning.
I like the
You like the spinning?
Thing.
You didn't mind the spinning in slow-mo? I wasn't sure because you
yeah.
got mad at me last time.
Well, when it was blinking, it was a bit much, but I kind of like the spinning logo.
Spinning's
actually.
okay?
That's fucking cool.
All right, cool, man. We got the Dissect DJ logo in the back.
Check the
again, for the
YouTube
third
account.
episode, must say, we are in the brand new studio. And if you are not watching our YouTube page, the studio Castle has put together is gnarly. I just got to say that.
It is.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
Come on now.
Right. You know, I gotta say off the bat, I'm excited that a word like gnarly is still living in the now.
Yep.
It's something that we used to always say back in the day. We used to actually add a K to it. Remember that?
Gnarly?
I remember when we were back in Mexico on a spring break trip, we kept saying it's gnarly with a K. So we've been using this one for a minute.
I must have been blacked out. I don't remember any of this, but that's
still
awesome.
live according to KATSEYE. Should still be gnarly. So as we do, we want to break down the lyrics and actually see what it is that this new young generation refers to as gnarly, and then we might have some ideas of our own.
Might my ass. We got some ideas. I came up with about 10. Castle came up with about 10. We spent 10 minutes each saying.
I gave him an assignment.
He gave me an assignment, which is not. I don't like assignments.
I know.
I was mad when he said it.
I knew that.
But then I got into it, and then I liked it, and then I got.
Let's take 10 minutes and just write down shit that you think is gnarly. So there we go.
And I got some gnarly shit to talk about. But first, let's hear these first lyrics because one of them pissed me off. Go ahead. Let's start with just the basics of what she said. Should we hear it again? Should we just hear it again one more time? Let's just hear it one more time.
All right, let them say it.
Gnarly. Robotics. Gnarly. Fried chicken. Gnarly. Party to Hollywood Hills.
There's 3 of them right there. 3 of them.
Fried
first
chicken?
First we had robotics.
No, the first one was why are my lyrics different? What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
The first one
I know
mine
what I
says
heard.
boba tea, and then it says Tesla. Was boba tea one of them? I don't know. It's not very
maybe my song's off. I don't know.
Boba tea, not that gnarly,
Should we
girls.
just?
I'm sorry.
Let's just hear what we hear.
Tesla is the second one you went with. Tesla. That's
Tesla 10 years ago was gnarly. I got to be honest. Have you ever driven in a Tesla or
Yes.
driven a Tesla?
I would say about 80% of the times I've gotten an Uber, it ends up being a Tesla.
Now, have
I don't
you
know
driven
why.
one though? Have you driven one?
You know why I know? No, I haven't. But I always struggle with the door handle. Can I ask just the makers of Tesla? Did we need to reinvent the wheel on the doorknob? Like, did you need to be like, you know what? Let's actually
Have it
make
pop out randomly.
Let's make the doorknob more difficult because apparently it was too convenient to just be able to grab a door handle. And every single time I've gotten out of a Tesla, I'm like, how do I do it? Is there a button? Or like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
Yeah.
very
I got to be
frustrating.
honest. The first time I drove a Tesla, I was like, what the fuck? What is this contraption? It only has one gear. It goes super fast in one direction. It's crazy. And it has a huge big screen TV in it. Apparently, we used to not be able to have TVs in our cars, or you couldn't have any screens. And then Tesla was like, fuck that. We're putting a 32-incher right in the middle of your car, and there's a 32-incher. Now, neither one of us has
What else
Tesla.
are you trying to focus on?
I don't want a Tesla because they film you, and the insurance is high, and all this other bullshit. But I must say, it's his driving experience. That motherfucker is.
What about fried chicken?
That pissed me off. What is so gnarly about fried chicken? Well, like, seriously, I love fried. It's juicy. It's delicious. It's crunchy. We're on Dave Chappelle in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Why is charred chicken gnarly?
I don't know.
Yeah, both of us are ingredients that's.
I don't even have anything to go with that. I'm just like, it's just a way to cook chicken. It's probably one of the top 2 ways that most people enjoy to eat it. And I think it's amazing on a sandwich. I like fried chicken and sandwich form.
And then they throw some ranch on the video. If you watch the video, they see what we do. Watch it.
Robotics. Fried chicken. Party to Hollywood.
Look at that. She threw some ranch and she ate it real fast, pissed off. Like, that's crazy.
I gotta lie, that sandwich looked bomb as fuck.
It looked bomb, but a little too big. You ever get a sandwich that's too big and you can't put your mouth around it? It's like,
I don't like that sometimes.
I don't. I want to be able to put
Where
my
you
entire
actually
mouth.
have to like crunch it down with your hand to be like, let me try to.
No, not a fan. Not a fan. So you and I are. This is gnarly that we're different from this.
It's what?
Gnarly.
So before we continue, let's go ahead and do 3 each.
All right, yeah.
3 each. What you got for the?
Gnarly.
What's your first one?
All right, let's look it up.
Want me to go first? I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
The name Gnarly.
Actually, that was on my list.
Do we have one? I thought we were gonna have one, but the name Gnarly is a bit gnarly.
That was the last one I wrote down.
Okay,
yeah.
it's like, first of all, it's a weird name. Second of all, it starts with a G.
Well, it's a
right?
word, not a name, but yeah.
You get it. It could be a name. It could be. I bet there's a guy named Gnarly. I bet there's a guy named Gnarly in the world.
Gnarly Reynolds or something?
Yeah.
He's like a Hollywood
the third.
producer.
What if he's a third? And there's like 3 generations of this motherfucker.
He's a music producer based out of Tallahassee, Florida. Or
yeah,
some
exactly.
Shit. Yeah.
Okay, so we both agree. Was my first one. His last one. I think that's the only one we're gonna have that's similar. Okay. What's your next one? What's your first one?
People who use samurai swords for anything.
That is.
Gnarly.
Like,
right.
imagine like just
They're
having
just
a
sitting on
samurai
their wall
sword.
and they pull it off. They're like,
and then they just use it. Or people back in the day, samurais legit actually like
it's
decided
actually
bring
able
it
to
up
use
battle.
it.
Just for that moment where they're like, shing, like,
Yeah.
what kind of trouble you realize you're into if you're getting in a fight with somebody and they bust one of those out and then they like clearly know how to fuck with it a little bit.
Running real fast, like the opposite way, no question.
Samurai swords are cool, man.
I give
you know
that.
what? They're not just cool; they are
Gnarly.
Gnats.
gnats.
Gnats are
You
gnarly.
were just stuck with a G.
Because it starts with a G. I was like, what else? That's crazy. Gnats are gnarly. Plus,
Why?
Because they come out of fucking nowhere. Your fruit could just barely be over rotten, right? You just got some fresh fruit, and for some reason, a gnat was like, that shit's fucking done, dude. I'm about to attack that. And they just come out of nowhere.
How about just the way gnats actually have to thrive and survive? Like, they gotta be like...
Yeah, but they come out of nowhere. You could have your entire house closed, but if you got some old fruit...
find a way to get in that motherfucker. Yeah.
They're flying in there, and their asses are...
Gnarly.
And they're down to bite both you and the food. They're like, I'll just take a
You get bitten by gnats?
Don't they bite?
No, I don't think. They're a little too small to bite, but they're definitely...
Oh, the little tiny ones, right?
Yeah, those little ones. They just fly in circles and squares and shit. But
yeah, they could like
fruit.
suddenly show up at your fridge. Like, how the fuck did you even get it?
I'm telling you, man, they're sneaky. And you could have your whole cloud. I mean, I already said this, but anyway, what's your next one?
Point is there.
Gnarly.
Bottom of the ocean.
Oh, you're talking about like
Bottom,
trench
like
type shit,
down.
like Titanic type shit.
Do you realize how much of the ocean is unexplored? And like
Yeah.
they motherfuckers like
like
tried,
98% or some shit.
They tried to like hit that up like a year ago and it clearly didn't go well. That like whole submersible thing.
Why'd I
like
laugh at
yeah.
that? I disappointedly laughed.
Well, yeah, it was a tragic thing that they actually tried to like undertake.
What's wrong? I said, like I was. People exploded. They like implode. Those people.
I know.
Imploded, then exploded. Apparently, like if you ever watch the computer generation of that, they go and they're done. Like,
well,
within
apparently there's a
seconds.
whole like documentary on it, like Netflix. Have you seen that?
I have, and they go,
Gnarly.
and they just.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All I haven't seen it, but the gatherings that I got from it was like the dude that was like heading up the operation kind of like knew that shit was not gonna work out.
They had did it for a year. They heard cracks the last time, and then they were like, we're fine. And then a year later, apparently, they came back and were like, it's fine. Just throw it in there.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
So
With
this
their
guy
little
kinda
video
went
game
the road with
controllers. That is a bit.
Gnarly.
With the use of that money, like to have that money be like, you know what I'm gonna do? A
I'm a
suicide mission,
billionaire,
and I'm gonna pull in like 5 other people and my son.
Yeah. It's a little bit.
Do that.
Gnarly.
Yeah,
For
that's very,
sure.
That's very.
I got one more for you.
Let me hear it.
Habanero peppers or anything hotter.
I guess it's pretty.
That's gnarly. Have you ever had one?
It's pretty gnarly.
They
sparkly.
last, and if you try to shit,
How did I know?
Gnarly.
How long
I'm
did it
always
take
gonna bring a
until
little
Justin
shit into the
started
building.
bringing in some shit? into
come
this?
on now. Especially after some fried chicken.
Not really.
Did you have? What was that? 3 each? Did you do 3?
I
Yeah.
did people who use swords. the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, so we did 3.
Oh no, that was only 2 actually.
No, and then we both did the word gnarly.
Okay, fine.
So let's continue with this song. See what else these ladies have to say.
Tell me what else is gnarly, KATSEYE.
This song. Oh my god, that new beat. Oh my god, is this real?
Pick it up, ladies. Come on.
Oh, we're in a session tonight. Gang, gang. Oh, we're going out tonight. Gang, gang. Oh my god, this song's so lit. Congratulations. Now you be like, gang. Gang, 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 gang.
Party in the Hollywood Hills. Have you ever been?
Yes.
You have? I ain't never been.
Yeah. I will say, yeah.
I ain't never been.
I've had some times where, like, next thing you know, you end up like at a party, like in downtown LA or up in the hills or something like that.
Anybody ever said you're LA? I'd be like, I'm not going.
Yeah, and yeah, shit can get pretty. No, I've had times where just suddenly like, wow, there's a jacuzzi up here. Like, you know what? I'll figure out how I'm gonna dry myself off later. Like, fuck it, let's see how gnarly it gets.
I don't know, man. The moment you say LA or Hollywood, I'm always like, that's a little far. And how am I gonna?
I know, but once you're there, you're like,
how
whatever.
Am I gonna get home? I think about, you know me, dude. I think about like, wait a minute,
I know.
The steps to life.
I remember having these realizations, like, let's just fucking go for it, even before Uber was a thing. So it was like, you're just like, you really didn't know exactly where you're going to go from after that. And be like, there's a good chance wherever my car parked is in tow zone. And it did. It always got towed because that part of the
you did get towed a lot.
The worst. Yeah.
Your silver bullet got towed, and that was
so gnarly. I also want to say this about this song. Kind of annoying, right? It's like there's a lot of lines in this that you're just like, you guys aren't even trying to sing. You're kind of trying to do that annoying girl thing where like you just are saying
do enough.
What was the gang, you know, shit like
gang. Yeah, they just attack that.
Oh my god, this song is so lit. Like,
but the
shit,
breakdown
lines like
is
that.
awesome. Like, I mean, that makes me wanna.
Okay,
that's
so
a pretty good breakdown.
That's what I'm getting at. This song has all the makings to me. Again, let's go back to when we were scouting out. Remember when we did Dior? We were scouting the song of the summer, and this feels like it's got to be a candidate. Okay. And here's the thing. So because it feels like the initial hearing of it is like, what the fuck? Like when it starts, it just hits you in the face with just like, this is modern day music annoyingness that could end up being, yes. And it also has that sound where you're like, I don't know why, but for some reason I feel like it might end up being catchy. I might end up liking it. I might being like vibing with it.
It's a little bit of both. It's a
we
weird.
We don't know where this is gonna go. I feel like within a few different months, we might all feel different about it than the way we feel right now.
I think this. I will say this breakdown's dope though. One more time. The crazy cast. Oh, I fucked it up.
Why did I just notice that you're dressed like a Rocky Mountain DJ? That's like fucking. Why are you wearing a tank top? Who's just like, fuck, I don't care. It's
I've been doing pull-ups.
I'm doing muscle T and beanies.
I'll be honest. I've been doing pull-ups a lot, and I thought I was bigger than I was. And as I was looking at the camera, I'm still very tiny. This is very disappointing. Look at I don't even have triceps going on.
I see definition.
I mean, it's definition, but anyways. Yeah.
Isn't it by definition, if everything's gnarly, then like what is gnarly even?
Yeah, like, I'll go with you. Gnarly. Well, I could tell you what is gnarly.
Let me hear it.
The Beast in Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, he was fucking gnarly.
He was gnarly, dude. He just straight took Beauty. Was like, no, you're gonna be my wife. Shut up. I'm putting you in the top tower.
Put her dad in a cage.
Put her dad's in the cage. Like
she's like, Beast? Let him go. And he's like, you know what? I want to put you in a cage then. She's like, fine, then do that. And then he's just like, he does it. He doesn't even be like, oh, you sacrificed for yourself for your father. I respect that. He's like, nah, guess what? I'm putting you in a cage now. You know what? Because I'm a motherfucking beast. I'm fucking gnarly.
Fucking gnarly. For real, man. The beast was, and then he ended up being very good looking at the end. Like, very doable.
Yeah, but have you ever noticed that, like, when she sees him, she's, like, kind of like...
Not into it? Yeah, she's kind of...
Oh, not really.
Rewatch that. It's true. Her look, they look at you was like...
She's kind of like, oh, I was kind of
kinda
more
like the
into you
beast.
when you were a fucking
He was a
full-on
beast,
animal.
you know? So-
In a blue-fitted suit and a bow tie. That was more my vibe, actually. I'm a fucked up girl. You know what? I'm not just fucked up. I'm very... Exactly.
What you got?
Bears.
Similar to the beast. Bears
Yeah.
are naughty. Anything with a lot of hair, anything with the body taking over the whole, and are like as big as a human is pretty.
They're way bigger than humans, and they're also way quicker. I don't think we give enough respect to how, like, when people talk about animals that we should fear most, they bring up lions, they bring up sharks.
Yeah.
Bears are stronger, quicker, faster. They can climb up fucking trees.
Yeah.
They can climb up trees and find you. There's no, if a bear wants to attack you, like, there's no, like, you're done. Like, a bear
pretty
can
much.
fuck up anything.
It's pretty.
I think that they could probably fight any other animal in the kingdom and come out on top. I'd like to see it. Can we pay
Bear
tickets
versus
for that?
gorilla. What are you taking?
Bear. I think
You're
a bear
taking
fucks
bear
them up.
over a
bear
gorilla?
Got claws. They got claws. They got
I don't know.
gnarlier
Have you ever
teeth.
seen? Have you? I don't say it's a gnarly. It would be a gnarly fight. I can tell
Oh,
you that.
that would be the most gnarliest. I would pay. Too bad we can't sign up certain animals to like fight the way we do like UFC fighters or boxers and shit. Just
that
be
would
like,
be cool. Like
we
animal,
could, like in this
Animal
corner,
Kingdom UFC.
grizzly bear. Just like, and he's like pacing. He's like pacing back and forth, you know.
And the gorilla, and then this
And
corner, the
and
gorilla.
he's like-
Yeah, that'd be gangster. I would bet on that.
Love to
bet
see
on
it
that,
happen,
dude.
man. And then we just gave him like the space, like you guys got to keep it in the ring.
Even if we got 4
And
rounds,
just
5
fucking
minutes.
Joe Rogan on the call. I'd be more into that than any boxing or MMA fight I've ever seen. Which, by the way, that actually plays into another one of the ones on my list is the actual element of walking into a professional fight. You ever really thought about it? Dude, it's
Honestly,
like
it's more
straight
like about to fight. You're about to. You're right. That would be.
It's like straight up
Real
modern day
intense,
gladiator shit, dude. A whole arena's full of people. Everybody's fucking like, we got an entrance song, and you're just like, it's got.
What if it was this song?
It could be.
It could be actually.
It's like they get the best entrances and they deserve it because like they fucking are about to like straight up be like, all of y'all are about to watch me just fucking throw it all on the line. I've had friends that I've watched go do that.
Clay.
I respect it from my boy Clay Guida.
Clay is gnarly.
Beast, dude. And
One
it's
of
just
these.
like I can't imagine what it'd actually be like to be like, okay, it's all a fun spectacle, but then eventually you just gotta like start getting in there and anything can happen.
Yeah.
Any fucking thing could happen. And I respect it. We all love it. Modern day gladiators.
I feel like Clay's one of those guys I would like say something to, like to talk a little shit, and then he would just give me a look, and I would just shut the fuck up immediately, you know, because he's a bit.
Any of them, yeah.
Any of them really. All right, you know what else is gnarly? Netherlands.
That's where this group is from. Some of them, at least one of them is from the Netherlands.
Netherlands is gnarly.
Why?
Just because it,
Oh, no, wait, it
just
was
'cause it
Switzerland.
rhymed, really. I just thought it was funny. And then
Switzerland.
I got another Disney character, Aladdin's genie, like the genie from Aladdin. You gotta
concept of
give.
a
He's
genie in
pretty. He's
general.
pretty gnarly. Like any genie, but that genie was
Did you ever see the new live action?
with Will.
Yeah.
I forgot Will. Will's a piece of shit.
Did you like Will as the genie,
No.
or did you like Robin Williams?
No, Robin Williams is the genie. Like he took that character and you could never do it again. But Will was like, I could do it, and he was like, I like pretty girl, and he just blew it. He's not gnarly.
I did not mind Will as the genie. Actually, I thought he was a decent choice for it.
I'm not giving Will any credit ever again in my life.
I'm not a fan of a lot of these live actions. I haven't actually seen a lot of them, but I remember I watched the Aladdin one on a plane, and I was like, you know what I do appreciate is it definitely feels like more ingrained in like the Middle East. Like they made all the characters like Middle Eastern, so like you actually feel like you're there. Whereas like Disney sort of like whitewashes everything. You don't really.
What are you
get
talking
the vibe.
about? The beginning of Disney was the Arabian Nights.
the songs are-
It's Arabian day. I'm trying to do some found. Day, a told has been but, a hot had been but, and a lot of good ways.
Those are the words.
It's also pretty.
Yeah.
I got another one for you.
The way the Aladdin world worked, they were ready to cut like a kid's hands off because they thought he stole bread.
He stole
and shit.
apple or bread. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was fucking.
One more for you. Meth. Meth is. I grew up in Fontana, California, people, and let me tell you, that shit's gnarly.
Shit's out there.
I've never tried it. It looks enticing, though. I must say, like, let me have energy for 2 days straight and get some shit done. I wish you could control meth and be like, no, you just take this and you can go for 3 days.
Is that what it does?
Oh, yeah, it's just super energy. But
I don't really know much about like what the effects of meth
apparently,
really are.
it's a bit,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Do I really want to be up that long? But apparently you kind of repeat yourself. Like you think you're going to get a lot done, but then you end up just doing the same thing over and over. Like you'll sweep the same spot. Like it's not clean. It's not clean. It's, you know. So
the main things I know about meth are that like it knocks people's teeth out. Because you always tell
because you don't brush your teeth and it gets in your
Is that what happens? Yeah, people that like are like into meth could always get a vibe.
Get stuck in there
because they're like just missing their front teeth. So I mean, around here, people are missing their front teeth. Usually,
hockey.
They play for the LA Kings because a lot of them live out here. And you'll be like, and they'll look like a hockey player. Like, that guy, he plays for the Kings.
Definitely
probably
plays for the Kings.
Yeah, but out in
and they are.
Yeah, absolutely. In your area though, that's
it's
probably
straight meth.
Yeah.
You got another one for me before we continue this song? Because we're
life before 1940.
Oh, like Depression era and shit.
The Depression era is more like 1920s, and yeah, that was
no, it wasn't.
That was
1929, October 1929. Okay. So 1930. So the whole 30s was pretty much.
I'm more thinking just before like any kind of modern technology at all existed. Like,
so before World War II, during Depression is what you're calling out.
Yeah, the last year or two of like my grandfather's life, I got like very fascinated with like just kind of ask him because he was born in the 20s.
Okay.
Like I think kind of late 20s, but like he got really into YouTube in the last few years, and he would randomly send like a dance number from the 30s.
This is how it used to be. This was.
Yeah, and I remember asking him like, "Where'd you first see that?" And he was like, "Oh, I saw that. We used to go to a theater," and he said something like, "You'd get a dance routine, a cartoon, and a movie for a nickel." It was something like that. And
how are they making money? That's
it's just a nickel used to get you a long way. Also, imagine that was the only entertainment they had all week. It was like going to the theater, and you would enjoy it that much more because, like,
I don't know, you can go outside and climb a tree.
Yeah, but in terms of like an entertaining spectacle, that was all you had. That was it. Other than that, you like fucking chase around a wheel with a stick, whatever the fuck that is that they used to do. It's so hard to imagine that being like the only thing because that was all they knew. You know, think about like us before the internet was a thing. Like that was just like how entertainment was. And like once the internet came around, we're like, whoa, we can do all these new things. And you think back to it now, like how do we live before we get text message, before we can look stuff up, and we just didn't know any better.
Yeah.
And that's the way it was for them.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that way she came up with that, just the way I'm sure he appreciated I came up like without any of those things. Because, without the knowledge of what technology will provide you, looking back, life was pretty. Yeah. I just like imagining a time when that was actually like the way everybody just like got on, everybody got around. It must have been so much more boring.
Or funner, man. Everybody's so locked into their technology now where it's actually
There's
like
an element.
They might have been a little more like there, back then. Like
they really just had to hang out back then.
Yeah,
just
which is awesome if you think about it, because that's not even. That's just fun.
That's just like good
enjoying
like,
life.
gathering. Or what about the fact that like any person you saw ever, you're like, that might be the last time I ever see them. No real way of like getting
connecting
back.
again.
No connecting.
That's one to know was crazy. Like, how was the dating game? Like, if you saw a girl that you
liked, really actually now
you had to connect that night, and you had to like find out her address and shit, because this is almost damn near pre-phones.
Yeah, phones weren't even really a thing. Not everybody probably had those. And I love the fact that there's people that were in our lives that like actually lived that. Like it wasn't that long ago. Like people that we knew grew up with that. And that's why you probably hear so much more stories about like, oh, as soon as I saw your grandmother, I knew I had to marry her. I had to make her my wife.
Had to.
It was because you literally probably were like, I might never see her again.
All right, let's listen to the rest of the song before we get into the rest of our gnarly stuff. We're going to let this play out because we've already cut it off. Here we go. Back to the hypeness. Let's go, Steez. I really like this breakdown, dog. Yeah! What'd she say?
I don't know, but this video is bringing it home, man.
Is
like,
it?
This video is bringing this song to life.
Let's let it go then.
If you're not,
Gnarly. Don't talk to me. You're gnarly.
they're really big into sandwiches too.
Jealous of my mention.
Wait, whoa.
She's just fucking. I think she just murdered that girl.
Oh, what happened? I lost it.
You went way back to the very beginning.
Damn it. Son of a bitch. I don't know. I fucking.
That girl
We're
just.
still figuring this out. I'm still figuring how to do this.
She just threw a girl off
She
the
threw her
edge
off,
of
didn't
like
she?
the Hollywood Hills.
She
Yeah.
threw her fucking friend off the Hollywood. It's right here. All right, one more time. Let's watch this.
I'm making beats for a boring dumb chick, freaking gnarly. Gnarly. Don't talk to me. You're gnarly.
Here it comes.
I'm not. Jealous of my mention. Yeah, the view is freaking gnarly. Howdy, this ain't just a hobby.
Come on, Steve.
I was waiting to comment on that. I thought you were gonna stop it. That girl was acting up. She had to go.
Is that all it was? Maybe
Yeah.
Is she one of those that overdrank and they were like,
I
no,
think
you
so.
can't be at the party because.
She was being a bit much.
So they killed her?
Yeah,
That's gnarly. That's
that was real gnarly. Yeah.
damn.
She said something about like, "Oh, I'm jealous of your." And actually, I got the lyrics. I haven't actually
yeah.
like looked at the lyrics at all.
We went to fried chicken, then we stopped.
That was it. And then we were like,
And then we got
why
into
do
our
they-
own things. You know what
why do
else
they-
is gnarly? Siamese twins.
Oh yeah.
Siamese twins are there's two heads and shit like.
And what about the one that they got like heads connected?
Yeah,
and
like-
shit? Conjoined.
Nah, I mean, they marry like one guy, and the guy's like, "Yeah, this is my shit." And it's like, I guess it's kind of cool if you think about it sexually. It can get weird and awesome.
You have to
So-
be so on the same page with your twin all the time.
Well,
That would
they
be-
are, but then as a guy, you're dealing with 2 mouths one time. You know what I mean? It kind of gets crazy
What if
quick.
one of them is like, you know what? I'm actually just gonna sleep. You guys go ahead, and you'll be like, all right.
And then you have that. It can get crazy. It can be.
Absolutely. So she said, "I'm not jealous of my mansion." Gnarly. That was when the girl like threw over the edge. The
saw
view was
that.
fucking gnarly.
I got a visual of the Siamese thing going. And
I tried to keep it out.
no, keep it going, man. That's
Yeah.
sorry, babe.
All right.
Siamese twin.
Getting picked on The Price is Right.
That was gnarly.
That would be gnarly.
I enjoyed it. I can't believe it happened. I got all with a showcase and then blew it because how much does a boat cost? I had no idea.
Yeah.
But
But he did do a breakdance for Drew Carey, and that was.
and I hit $1 on the wheel. Give
Oh,
me some
that was
credit.
even better.
Give me
Yeah,
some
he
credit.
spun the
That's
wheel.
gangster. Let's go.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
hit
yeah.
$1 on the wheel. That was
Whoever designed boomerangs,
pretty
fuck, did they figure that out?
awesome. Like, it
Real,
was
just like if you throw it this way, like such, and you give it a little one of these, it's gonna spin like so, and then it'll come right back to you, and you catch it.
yeah, it's kind of cool. I'll give you that.
It's not cool. It's
It's-
fucking. Yeah.
Dreams.
Mm.
Have you ever had a dream that was not? By the way, I have cut my weed smoking significantly to 0, and one of the reasons I used to enjoy smoking was because I had no dreams. It would just be I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning. Fantastic. Now dreams are back, and I get the worst anxiety every single night. Every single night. Let me tell you the dream that just happened last night. I am at a gig in my dream. And the first dance is happening for a bride and groom. And there's like, all right, it's time to play the first dance. And the song won't load. The song won't load. And I am trying for at least an hour and a half in my dream. And I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my And then I wake up and it didn't happen. And that is...
Yeah, it's weird how realistic they feel sometimes.
Oh, my God,
To where even
dude.
sometimes, like in the first like 10 minutes of being awake, you're like, but that
happened,
no,
right?
that was a thing though, right? Like
I remember being pissed off at my mom and sister because they went to SeaWorld without me.
Oh man,
But that didn't really happen because that was...
yeah. People use a bow and arrow as a legitimate weapon. That's your weapon of choice.
That's the thing?
Yeah,
That is really...
like
how'd
that's what
you-
they're going out with.
There better not be any other weapons, but you got to give yourself credit for that. Like, If you're able to actually
like
hit
you're
somebody,
going into war. First of all, the entire concept of war at any level, at any era, at any time, being like we're just gonna fight and a lot of people are gonna die. Like
that's gnarly. That's for sure.
And what if
gnarly.
you're going into it being like my trusty bow?
Yo, hold
and,
up,
and
hold
I have
up,
and I
hold
have
up,
5 arrows in the back. I have to choose them sparingly.
And I better not miss. Yeah.
And then you just like fire them up in the air. Like that's what you're going into war with.
And then you're good enough to actually hit somebody. Like he's.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, can you imagine? Like it takes like seconds.
Well, have you ever seen Braveheart? In Braveheart, like they have scenes where like they a bunch of them will fire the arrows into them, and they're like coming, and they like look up in the air, and there's just like 20, 30 arrows all just coming for them. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, or 300 had like
10,000 or like
of them.
300, like everybody's just like coming and like like that would be that.
That
Be
is
fucking damn.
That is gnarly.
Yeah.
Aging.
Yeah.
That sucks. Aging is kind of gnarly.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say it's gnarly. It's just kind of like
Happens.
it's an everyday thing where you're like, well, all right, well, I just got to keep dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
And then people like to.
But then like we're inevitably gonna get like
I know.
80. And
I know that's really actually that is
like we can't reverse this. We're not going any younger. We are gonna be 80 at some point, dude. And or 90. I don't want to hate on any of our listeners that are 80 or 90, which I don't think there are too many. And if you are one of our listeners that are 80 or 90, you, sir or ma'am, are.
It's hard to actually just imagine. There's so many variables that like you can't like actually foresee, so it's not even worth, to me at least, imagining being like, oh yeah, when I'm 80 or 90 I'll be like this or that. Like it's literally just like,
once you hit 80 it's an unknown factor, dude. You could be legit and still running and
See
stuff,
where it comes.
or you could be on nothing. Like I love my grandma, but she hasn't moved in like 5 years from her little dormitory, and that is.
Yeah, it's hard to actually imagine. It's the kind of thing where, to me at least, I'm just like, I'll see you when we get there. And you ever get there? Like that's me thinking about my 80s. Like I really don't. I'm not like game planning for it, but like we'll see what happens.
All right, let's finish this song.
Howdy, howdy, this ain't just a hobby. I'm legit. I'm legit.
You might be.
They also brought back legit.
They did.
That is legit.
Liposuction.
How does that work? I don't even know.
You take out your fat and you.
Do they still do that? I feel like I used to hear a lot more about that when I was like.
They don't do it as much because of Ozempic.
Ozempic's doing what liposuction used to do.
Ozempic has taken that and turned it into a pill, so that's okay.
better,
But the actual act of liposuction, of taking the fat and just slurping it out of your body.
Really, any surgery, if you think about it. Any kind of thing that they're doing. What about like nose surgery? Oh, cut off your whole fucking nose and then like put it in?
They just readjust it. But let's be honest, like just sucking fat out of your body.
Yeah. Any of those things.
I don't know. That's a little more. That's a little more than what you're saying than cutting a nose up and fixing it. You know, and you just have a big nose and you adjust it. I can see that. But sucking the fat out of your body because it's excessive is.
Yeah.
Let's be real. What else you got?
Somebody coming along with the same name as you. Now imagine.
That happens too much with me, dude.
No, not Justin. Well, yeah, there's probably a lot of Justin Garcias out there. I guess I could say that. But like, what if a Justin Bieber, for example, like, what if you're a 50-year-old man, you've been Justin Bieber your whole life, nobody gives a fuck, you're just like, that's what they know you as, and then suddenly in like 2015 or 10, whatever, I think it was like 2009, 10, somewhere around that when he came out. Suddenly they're like, oh, everybody's talking about this new little teenage kid named Justin Bieber, and you're just like,
wait, what? I've been around.
I've been Justin Bieber for 50
Isn't that like
years.
Office Space and Michael Bolton?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, I ever think about changing your name to just Mike? He's like, why should I change my name? He's the one that sucks. But it's like, yeah, that shit happens anytime there's a new like artist out that has like a regular like first and last name. Like somebody already existed with that, and now all of a sudden like they can't be that. Like if there was all of a sudden like another Ryan Castle that came out next year, and everybody was like all buzzing.
I've seen a couple Ryan
all
Castles
these
on Facebook.
people.
There's a couple more Ryan
I've
Castles
encountered a few of them, yeah, but like fortunately, I'm happy to say none of them like took the world by storm, and all of a sudden
good.
everybody's
That's
like referencing it every time they talk
true.
to me. Now it would be a conversation I have to have all the time. All of a sudden from here on out, like,
Or if your last name's West, they're like, do you know Kanye? Like, no, dude. My last name is West. I don't even, you know what I mean? I feel like West is a common.
yeah, I don't know about that one.
No?
I think mine thing was more. Yeah,
How many more you got?
probably like a few, just a couple.
Okay. I'll go first.
Yeah, you go.
Migration of birds. Not immigration of birds, which has been a hot topic in the United States of whatever's happening, but more migration of birds. When a bird goes from the north to the south, have you ever seen how far they fly just to go where they're going to go?
All the time, over here at the beach, I always see, like, literally daily, the flying in the flying V form.
That's kind of unique.
That's always
That's
cool,
not even what I'm
too.
talking about, though. I'm talking about, like, doing that for thousands of miles.
I know. They are team members, man. They
Yeah,
are
I'll give you
all on
that.
the same team. And then all of a sudden... And then suddenly some will just join in, and then some will just, like, veer off and
Disappear
they'll
and
come back. Yeah, yeah. People might think that, like, birds are, like, dumb, but, like, they actually, I think, have
They
more
fly.
strict... They're, like, our best military in the way that they can, like, just form... Like, you ever see, like, a military, just the way they'll march and shit? Like, they get trained for hours on...
Birds just
days
do
on
it
top of-
naturally.
Birds just, like, have that
They
understanding.
understand,
They
like, no,
get it,
stay here, dude. He's there. I'm here. And we fly
no,
like
that's my
this.
guy. I gotta, like, yeah. And they're sharp, and they're just kind of like, this is how we're flying, or this. And then, yeah, they'll do that
And
all
I
the way
just
to...
love birds. Ornithology is the study of birds, and I love that. I know that.
It's been brought up multiple times because Justin always names his flag football teams after birds.
Go flamingos.
What's
you got? What's the next
what's an example?
Oh, Trochus albatrosses.
That one's always your favorite.
Yeah.
Like the albatross one.
Yeah. You know, I got one.
When people come up with words and they're just like then
what?
all of a
Like
sudden
gnarly or
yeah. Like when somebody came up with that word and then suddenly it gets to using the zeitgeist and then suddenly they're just like we're all talking about being gnarly, you know? You just can come up with a word and if you have enough like stake on it, like people will be like, yeah, let's start using it. I would actually say that people in the music industry had the best ability to do that because they could make a song
E40.
using that word.
E40
Yeah.
was big on that, dude. I don't even remember what words he used, but he was.
Our
Taxes.
own- Oh yeah.
Taxes is gnarly. Why? Because they don't tell us a thing of how to deal with that or what it means or how much we're supposed to pay. And every year we're supposed to be like, I don't know. Here's money, and I guess I give people this, and they're supposed to. That's the one thing about school that pissed me off. No, I had to learn about the history of Columbus to America, which is I don't give a shit, but I could have. You know what I would have given a shit about? Learning about how to do my taxes correctly, so I save more money and whatever needs to happen. I fucking hate taxes.
Do they still not teach that shit?
They don't teach shit.
I
dude.
had an econ class once, and it was one of the most boring classes I ever had. So I feel like maybe it was touched upon in there.
You don't even remember?
It was
They
like
might
the
have
only.
actually taught
You know why? Because it was literally the only summer school class I ever took, and I literally just took it before my senior year because I was trying to like lighten the load of my senior year, and I was like, let me just try
That's a
to.
hard class to take before.
I know.
You
So
took
I was
a
like
tough
doing
class.
only
That's-
class I ever took in summer school. So I was always like
was
summer
economics, you
tired.
said?
Yeah.
Oh man, they were talking about surpluses.
Yeah, I was not. You ever have those classes where you're like, I'm cool just pulling a C out of this? Like,
I just gotta pass.
I just gotta get through this.
According to the syllabus, as long as I show up, I get a C. So
Yeah,
I'll just
showing
do that,
up is half
dude.
the game, and you're literally just like, just get me a passing grade. Look, this is
yeah.
not going to be my career path. I know that. Like, let me
There's
just
no
get
chance.
enough to like get through this. Yeah, that's probably where I learned some taxes stuff, and it was confusing. But maybe not even. I don't know. I'm just thinking like I was probably
You
like
passed.
taking a nap.
You gotta graduate.
I
You
did. I got through
graduated, so
summer
I'm proud of
school.
you.
Yeah.
All right, you got another one?
The way waves can throw you around in the ocean,
Dude, they'll fuck you up.
I fucking love it though.
Have you ever got
I know
demolished by a
you
wave
don't.
though?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I don't go in the water anymore.
Justin doesn't like the ocean.
I stopped
do.
going in the water 20 years ago.
I'm a big
I was
ocean
a
guy.
fish growing up. I was a fish. I was never not out of the water. And then around 18, 19, I was like, what am I doing? Why am I in this? This is stupid. And I've not got in since. Yeah, dude. What's your worst wipeout in the water, though? Do you remember? Is there any real bad one you're like, or they're just kind of like, I just, I can tell you mine. One time, I'm in a wave. I'm boogie boarding. and then it get wiped out. And I just, for some reason, had my mouth open. It tossed me so bad, my whole entire chin goes into, and I get a whole sand, like my whole mouth fills up with sand. It just, I almost I did throw up, and it was just like sand, and I think that's when I stopped going in the ocean.
Yeah, I mean, it was hard for me to even answer because I've gotten tossed by a lot of waves, but the reason that I didn't think of any of them like in specific is because like I actually kind of fucking love it. I always love the appreciation that nothing in the world will ever throw your body around the way an ocean will. You know what I mean? And I kind of appreciate when it's happening. And I've always been good. Like, I took like junior lifeguards and stuff. I've done like some charity stuff. I know how to kind of like tuck my body and like avoid just being like spiked. So I've never
Nobody taught me that shit.
Been injured with a wave. I just kind of enjoy it for the ride that it is when it like rolls you around and shit like that. I do remember one time when I was 16, I was out there. I was going through ocean. A bunch of people were like pointing, and I was like, "Oh, they want to see me body surf right now? Do you want to see what I can get?
You guys want to see what I do?"
Yeah. And then as I was like diving through a wave, all of a sudden, a fucking dolphin swam right over my head.
That's
yeah.
What are you,
he was riding the wave that I just
Dude,
like was.
You almost got
through.
slammed by a dolphin, or did you get slammed by?
His tail like literally came right up to my face. Yeah. And so that was pretty cool. I've seen a lot of dolphins out of my paddleboard over here and there, but that was the first time ever one.
Dude, you almost got.
I'll never forget the view of a dolphin literally swimming over my head.
You almost got butt slapped by a dolphin.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
And let me tell you something else. When you're paddleboarding and there's just a pod of dolphins that are swimming all around you, they seem like friendly animals and stuff. But like when they're actually like right by you and there's a bunch of them, you're like, I really got to stay on this board right now. Because like all of a sudden, if I was just in their world, like I can stand in mine on this board. But if all of a sudden I fell in and then I'm just like surrounded by them.
You're done, dude. They're efficient in the water and you are not. And that is...
It's very gnarly. I don't know what. I just know that I don't want to be in their world. I'm playing their game at that point, so I like just standing up. And
I agree.
Yeah.
My last one. Random, but still factual and a bit. The statue of David. Have you ever seen?
Is that the one where he's like this? He's like.
No, that's like the thinking of the world and stuff. Either way, it's a statue. Statues in general that are well like. Chiseled.
Does he have like a tiny penis? Because I feel like they always
tiny penis. That's what I want to do. I was like, man, this man is about 10 feet, 12 feet tall, and he has the size of my penis, which I'm proud about. Because my shit. Let's be real. You know what I'm talking about, babe. You know what I'm saying.
Searching.
Baby, I'm coming home. You know.
Right, I'm searching Statue of David.
Yeah, Statue of David.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was talking about. He's standing there and he's just kind of like. Well, all right.
Huge, but let's talk about the artmanship. I don't know if that's a word, but.
It is now.
It is amazing how amazing they sculpted something like that. But then let's focus on the penile situation.
You have to.
My God,
right there in your fucking face.
He could have gave him a little more schlong, like a little more.
Well, you know what happened.
Bang,
so this guy was standing there posing. David probably had to stand there in probably the freezing cold for fucking hours on end.
That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, probably. I'm sure he posed for this, but he also knew what he was doing by like posing naked. But you'd think like in the back of his head he was like. All right, but you obviously this isn't grade A Davey right here. Like you're gonna give me a little extra meat on the front end, right?
You're gonna hook me up, right?
And the guy was like, I sculpt what I see, and like, and he's been standing and like just naked and like freezing degrees for fantastic like hours.
Glutes. I will say fantastic glutes. I admire and would like to
damn near receding. You know,
yeah, it's receding, but his butt look fantastic. That's what I always my goal for my butt to be is the Statue of David's butt. Because, what am I saying right now?
I don't know.
Gnarly.
I started looking at different pictures of statues, and all of them got tiny dicks, dude.
Yeah, Michelangelo and Leonardo were like, nah, dude.
Do you think that just back in the day, like that just wasn't a big deal? Maybe that's like the 21st century thing or 20th century thing.
Why isn't there?
Where all of a sudden,
not one statue of an African American that was just like in full. Schlongness and just sitting there. Like, why couldn't they do that one? I bet he would have been sitting there with a third leg, just hey-o.
There probably are somewhere. Isn't it weird how like random works of art just became more famous? Like, why did the Mona Lisa become so famous? I mean,
there's a story behind that, but I don't.
There's a bunch of like
it's
art.
It's only famous because it got stolen for a long time, and then it came
is
back.
That what it is?
Yeah,
so it's
more where is it? Nobody found it.
Sistine Chapel, I get because that shit's incredible. Like,
that's
how the fuck did he
fucking.
Make that? Yeah. of how gnarly works
like that
apart.
shit's crazy. I ain't never seen it, but I've seen pictures and videos, and it's like the fact that was painted by hand.
They got like
top,
no technology
was
really.
just like,
They didn't have the like things like the crates and stuff.
Have you seen any painting that I've ever done? You haven't, because I won't. And that's what's amazing is this man was so good to be.
I got one on that note.
What you got?
Rocket ships in like the 60s. No internet.
The fact that we went to the moon.
How the fuck do we figure that out?
I am obviously
NASA.
a conspiracy theorist and don't believe that we went to the moon myself. But if we did, my goodness,
they were at least going to space. Like there was definitely people going to space, whether or not it was at the moon or not to be debated.
Man. They said on the bottom of the TV it says live. There wasn't ever a live situation ever before then, and somehow, some way, we were able to do a live presentation from the moon, which is 25 whatever the fucking millions. I don't even know how far it is, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, oh, we decided to do live now. You never done live for anything on Earth. Is that true?
They never did live before that?
No. And then it just randomly was a live thing from thing that everybody.
All right, well, maybe they just put that on there.
That's exactly what happened. They put live at the bottom.
It probably wasn't really live.
100% it wasn't live.
But yeah, like
they weren't there, dude. They weren't there. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say it. That's my interpretation of. I'm not what.
I will say
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
It is one of the funner conspiracy theories to like look up and like go down a rabbit hole on. I will say that, you know, because like there's a lot of arguments that could be.
You got to go through the belt, which apparently is like really hot. It's either 2,000 to 25,000 degrees Celsius, and you have to go past that. And there's no way a spaceship could do that. And then we have to fly. And then the fact that they never did it, they sent the person all the way to the moon. We landed, got on the moon, and then we're able to go back up to the moon, connect back to our ship, send that ship back around the moon, and shoot back to the Earth on one fucking try. Kiss my fucking ass, okay? There's no fucking chance. There's no chance. I'm sorry, but that's just me as a conspiracy theory. And, you know, 9/11 was a thing. 2 buildings fell. Right. Actually, 3 fell. What? I don't even understand.
All right, now you're going all across the fucking. You're going for the full.
Pearl Harbor just decided to happen.
Oh man, even though the conspiracy theory gemstone collector over here.
Don't get me started. Dude.
Thanos.
I don't believe any of it. I don't believe any of it.
Well,
sounds psycho. Anyways, all this that we talked about.
You don't sound psycho.
I sound.
Yes,
I agree.
All right.
All this was gnarly, dude. You know what? We only had one thing that was the same, which was the name Gnarly, which...
Yeah, that was right there on the table.
To pick a thing, but beyond that, very gnarly stuff that you came up with, sir.
Good gnarly segment.
Yeah.
Should we slap it out?
Oh, for the song. We do have to
Yeah, we never did slaps and snaps yet.
Go ahead.
Okay, out of 5 slaps, I don't know. I'm going to go... Gnarly. Yeah. Yeah, the song's gnarly. That's really the best way I could describe it.
Yeah.
I don't see it being a thing that I can draw me in, but like also I totally get why this would be like a youthful generation at any era.
If I was young, I'd probably love this song.
Just be like, oh yeah, this song, like just
Fried
being
Chicken.
a song that you'd randomly like. All generations have the songs that are kind of like intentionally annoying almost, but like somehow end up being catchy. And because it has that part where it like kind of picks up a little bit, I could that holds it. That at least holds it together. That's where it gets the 2 slaps from. So yeah. I don't know that I'm gonna play it, but like now that we've done this whole gnarly segment, maybe I won't be bothered by it when I hear it again, as long as I don't overhear it. So I don't think I want this to be the song of the summer, but if it ends up being, just say we called it.
It's definitely not the song of the summer.
Jag, what you got? Yes. Okay.
That's all it gets.
Yeah, that's all it really gets.
1, 1, and 1.
1, 1, and 1.
You guys get why.
Yeah.
It's not that gnarly.
Pretty fucking annoying song, actually. Yeah.
And with that said,
I was being generous with the second slap, but it was only because it's something. It's not boring.
It's a new hitter.
It's
not
not
can see
boring.
why it is.
Yeah, I get it. And then the video was cool. I also appreciated the video.
And that's what stepped it up for you. The video editing.
The video
was
edit
pretty good.
was
all right. I'll add one more.
It brought it home.
Because this video was dope.
It brought it to life for me and made this group look exciting. So I appreciate that. Also, really made me want a sandwich. And I think I'm gonna get me one of those right now. So.
Let's let this breakdown happen one more time.
Next! I'm gonna get a sandwich.